This question was asked in GATE 2021. The question is, the cohesion, angle of internal friction and unit weight of a soil are 15 kilopascal, 20 degree and 17.5 kilonewton per meter cube respectively. The maximum depth of unsupported excavation in the soil is. So this question is asked from the topic Rankine's active earth pressure of cohesive soil. So just first quickly recall that theory. So that theory says the active earth pressure at any depth z is equal to K gamma z minus 2c root over K, where K is the active earth pressure coefficient, which value is 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi, where phi is the angle of internal friction, gamma is the unit weight of soil, C is the cohesion of that soil. So if we find the pressure, active earth pressure at the top of the retaining wall, that is at z equal to 0, so we will get PA as, this first term will be 0. Why? Because z equal to 0, then this first term will be 0 and we will have PA as minus 2c root over K. And if we draw the pressure diagram of this active earth pressure, then we will get the figure like this. Okay, you can see at the top the pressure is in negative minus 2c root over Ka, and somewhere at depth z the value will be gamma z Ka minus 2c root over Ka. Okay, so here you can see initially in the top the stresses in negative, and that is called tensile stress. So at certain depth z, you can see the pressure is 0. So can we find this z value? Yes, we can find by putting the value, this Pa equal to 0 in this equation, and after solving this, so just solve it. If we put Pa is equal to 0, okay, so it will be Ka gamma z minus 2c root over K. Okay, so it will be Ka gamma z minus 2 is equal to 2c root over K. So if we write this z is equal to 2c, this K and this K will be cancelled out, and it will be written as 2c by gamma root over K. Okay, so this z is that point where the Pa is equal to 0, that is active earth pressure is 0, and above which this soil is in tension zone. Okay, and this depth is called depth of tensile crack. So always remember, whenever you asked find the depth of tensile crack, so you just use this equation and find the value of z. Now after this point, if we move towards bottom up to for the same distance z, okay, for same distance z, then what we will get? We will get the same stress at this point z. Why? Because this pressure equation is linear with z. So we can say that from top to 2z, okay, from top to twice of depth of tensile crack, the stress, this resultant stress will be 0. That is, whatever the amount of tensile crack, that will be equal to the compressive stress. So that depth is called the depth of unsupported that is called critical depth. We can say that depth is called critical depth. It means the soil can be excavated without any lateral support. So in this question, what is asking? It is asking the maximum depth of unsupported excavation. That is, it is asking about 2z. So just now we have found that the value of z is what? 2c by gamma root over k. So what will be the value of 2z? 2z equal to 2 into 2c by gamma root over ka. Okay, so the value of c is given, that is the value of c is given 15 kilopascal, gamma is given 17.5 kilonewton per meter cube, and ka we can find by using this formula. Ka is equal to 1 minus sin phi by 1 plus sin phi. So put the value of phi from here, which is given in the question, 20 degree, that is 1 minus sin 20 degree by 1 plus sin 20 degree. So just solve this one, you will get K as 0.4903. Okay, this is what? This is the active earth pressure coefficient. Now put the value of K in this equation, you will get the maximum depth of unsupported excavation, that is now 2 into 2c. 2c, the value of c is 15 by gamma is 17.5 into root over k, that is we just calculated root over 0.4903. okay, solve this calculation, you will get the value of maximum depth or critical depth, and it will be equal to 4.8965 meter. But you cannot write this one. Why? Because in the question it is clearly mentioned ki round off to 2 decimal places. Okay, so always consider this this instruction while answering your question. Always consider this instruction given in the question. So just round off to 2 decimal, it will be 4.90 meter. So your answer will be 4.90, and it will be your answer. Thank you.